guys, for anybody that does not know me, my name is Yaritzi Conchetas, but you can just call me Yadi, and I am super freaking happy to be here in another video. And well, you know, today, I don't know about you guys, but I woke up with so much energy. Like, I have no idea why I have so much energy, but I had an amazing idea, and I was like, you know what, since like a lot of the stores aren't open and you know this outbreak is kind of happening or kind of quarantine, I was like, I should take this time to do more videos, because usually when I'm in school I don't have a lot of time. But today I had a great idea, which was to do kind of a makeup tutorial with only dollar store products. So I'm kind of nervous about how this is going to turn out, because I only use like BH stuff, and so yeah, I'm excited. And I'm also going to talk about how the products are and if they're good or not. And you know, for people who aren't like as lucky to get or as fortunate to get products which are from BH or like Huda or stuff like that, I will be kind of like, it's kind of like a kind of, I want to say like a review of the products and trying to see if they're good or not, if they are good for your skin. So yeah guys, so that's what we're gonna do today, and hopefully I don't look like a mess. Hopefully I don't look like I came out of a sweaty club. So let's get started. Okay guys, so before I even like started this video, I put some creams and primer on my face, because I did not use them from the dollar store, because I've used them before and I tried them out for like a month and they weren't good. I'm gonna be real honest, they weren't good, because when I used them, like, you know how you get your face ready, which is super important before starting your makeup. When I got it ready and I put on makeup, and after a few hours, you know, going out, I would come back and take it off, I would get so much acne, like so much acne here, even on here, like on my eyes, and like my skin would be super dry. So therefore I would not really recommend the skincare products from the dollar store. But I'm not sure if it's just me or if other people, like maybe the products do work for other people, but for my skin, no, not really. They don't work for me. But now moving on, we're gonna do our eyebrows. And what I got for the dollar store was kind of difficult trying to find things for like eyebrows at the dollar store. This is the best I could find, so don't bully me. I got this like brow pencil, if y'all want to see it. And I also got this kind of like, I don't know if you have ever heard of like brow tint. It's like you put on your eyebrows and it kind of just, it's a little bit of a liquid, kind of a gel. There you go, a gel. And this is what it is. And I also got, the last thing for eyebrows was this kind of like brow powder. I don't know, I've never heard of brow powder, so I was kind of curious, so I'm gonna try it out. And what we're gonna do first is use a brow pencil, because I feel like that'll be like a good start. So we're just gonna open that up. And also guys, I'm just gonna let you know, after this makeup, I'm gonna take off everything super quickly, because I'm scared. Okay, I'm scared that the products will like give me acne. Talking about acne, if y'all cannot tell, I got some acne here and here, and it's because I'm a dummy, and chocolate is what gives me acne. And all this week I've been eating lots of chocolate, and if you know that there's like a type of food that gives you acne, please do not eat it. Okay, don't be like me, don't eat like 10 chocolates every day. Be very balanced with it. Like, at least eat, like, if chocolate is what gives you acne, only eat like one, eat like each week. Don't like be exaggerated and eat a lot like me. So yeah, okay, I opened up, this is how it looks like, and I can tell there's like a little brush here, and it's really weird because it has the texture of like a brush you would use for your hair, like, so I'm kind of nervous. But what we're first gonna do is brush it. Okay guys, so we're just gonna brush it. Also, it's gonna be my first time using a brow pencil, because I don't really like using brow pencils, but hopefully it won't look so bad. But we're gonna brush our eyebrow. Okay, this is kind of like alright. I mean, it's normal. I mean, I guess it's good. It doesn't really hurt when you brush, even though it has a weird texture, but you know, it's not that bad. So now I'm gonna do my other eyebrow and brush it up, so we can get it ready for our brow products. Okay, now I'm gonna actually use the brow pencil, And I'm scared. I'm really scared because I don't know how to do this. Okay, so it's just like drawing, right? So. Okay. I'm scared. I don't want to look like a chola or like, I'm scared. I don't want to look like, what's her name? Oh my god, I forgot. But if you have ever seen this show, it's like a Hispanic show, but it's really good. I recommend it. It's called La Reina del Flow. I don't want to look like one of the people on the show. I'll put an image right here. I don't want to look like that with my eyebrows. So if I do, I just want to say, furthermore, I am very sorry. This is difficult. I don't like it. Okay, this is fun.
Ah! Oh no!
It literally feels like I'm drawing with a crayon. So I'm scared, you know. Ain't that fun? Like, you know, using a colored pencil for like your eyebrow. Okay, now I'm gonna do the other eyebrow and I'll be back when I'm done with the other one.
Okay, so I just finished going through the eyebrows. My music.
Okay guys, so I just finished both my eyebrows, and yes, it kind of looks kind of ratchet, but that's okay. Now we're gonna use the brow powder, and first I'm gonna see how it is on my hand, because you never know, maybe it could be super pigmented. So yeah, I'm gonna test this out, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm nervous because, you know, brow powder, that kind of sounds weird, right? Like, that's not something kind of pleasant to hear. So yeah, this is how it looks like. And here's the brush, and then again, it has a really weird texture, and I'm worried about it. And there's like two colors, so I think I'm gonna use the dark one first for like, oh, let me see how it looks. Okay, it's kind of pigmented, so yeah, I'm only gonna use a little bit. I'm gonna use this for like kind of like here to like right here. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna use a lighter shade first just to be safe. So we're just going to. Okay, this is so weird. I don't know how to feel about it. Like, I really don't know how to feel about it. Wow. It's two different shades, so it doesn't look like really good. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I should take the risk and use the dark one too, because here's the problem. It doesn't blend in with the line of the other eyebrow. So what I don't really like is the brush with it. I feel like it's not something you would use for your eyebrows. It's more like something you would use for, I don't know, eyeshadow. It doesn't really work that well. So, but I'll try my best to kind of like make this look good. Wow, ain't that like a thing? Ain't that amazing? Okay, I look like Chewbacca right now. Okay, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna use a little bit of the dark shadow and see if it mixes in with the line. And if it doesn't, then I'll just cover it up with the light shade. Okay, it looks like it kind of worked better, but at the same time, I'm still not happy with it. But maybe, you know what? Maybe it's something with the line. Let's see. I don't know, guys. I don't know if you see it, but I don't like it. I don't know what is going on that I don't like. I can't explain it. I don't know if I'm just really dumb for using the brow pencil, or I don't know. Okay, let's move on to the next eyebrow. Hopefully when we use the base, our foundation, and we kind of use it as concealer, it makes it look better. But let's try the other eyebrow. So now I'm going to do the other eyebrow, and I'm going to try and do the same thing as I did for the other one. So, oh my god. Oh my god, I'm hating this so much. Like, I want to jump off a cliff. Okay, so life is great. You know, life has a lot of amazing things, you know, but just me and an eyebrow pencil isn't a good thing in life. Never put these two together. Never ever. Okay. You know what? I think maybe if I just brush it, it'll look better, you know. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. I'm gonna leave it like this, and hopefully with the foundation it'll look better. So let's pray for that. Pray for Yadi because sis is not looking good. Sis is not looking good. Okay, now we're gonna move on and now do our base. And for base, I have this kind of like pressed powder, and I have this foundation right here. This is like the closest shade I could find of my skin. So hopefully it does look like my skin and I didn't choose a too light or too dark shade. And I also got this contour. And these two blushes. I couldn't decide which one I wanted, so I just got both of them because why not? And for highlight, I think I'm gonna use this shimmer. I know it's like an eyeshadow, but I think it could also work for like highlight. So I'm gonna test that out. So yeah, guys, we're gonna do our base, and for our base, we're gonna use this first. I'm super nervous because, like, you know, hopefully it helps me with the whole eyebrow situation. And so yeah, I'm about to use it. So I'm going to be using this brush that I got from the dollar store too. And first, I'm going to open up this foundation. And whoa, that's a lot of foundation. That was a lot of foundation. That was my bad. Oh, look, it's like a... Wow, I don't know. It looks like a snail. Okay. It's a lot. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spread it out. I'm going to take off some of the axes. Kind of... There we go. That's good. So I'm gonna first do like a type of concealer, and then I'm gonna do like the rest of my face. So I'm gonna like... Okay, now that I'm looking at it, I did really good at choosing the shade. This is completely my skin tone, so you know, that's amazing. Something's going well. And I think this could actually work for concealer. I think this could actually work. So let's pray. Let's pray to God. Let's pray to Jesus, Lord Savior, to help me fix my eyebrows, because right now they're looking not so snatched. So we're just going to do this and that and dab and dab. And let's pray. Also, guys, I couldn't find a concealer at the dollar store. They didn't have one. And I was like trying to improvise and like try and get like two foundations. One lighter than my skin tone, so it can kind of look like a concealer. But this was the lightest shade they had, and I obviously didn't want to get like a too dark of a shade, so I just got this one, and it's actually working out pretty fine. So it actually went out pretty well. So yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna spread the rest of the axis of the foundation on my eyelid and all over my eye, and I'm just gonna spread it with the brush a little bit here. So this foundation, as far as I'm using it, so far it feels like really creamy. It's almost as if you're putting on like lotion. I don't know why, but that's how it feels. And it's kind of like the texture is so smooth, and I kind of like that, because I don't like when my foundations are like really heavy or really dry. So this is actually really nice. I like the texture of it, and the coverage is pretty well so far. I mean, this is only the eyebrow, but you know, this foundation, it doesn't really cover a lot of your, like, let's say you have acne. I don't think it does really well for covering up the whole acne situation, but I feel like this type of foundation is really good for people who have really like clear skin or smooth skin, or like skin that's like, and for skin that doesn't have a lot of imperfections. So I feel like this is pretty good for somebody who is just trying to have a nice smooth foundation for like an everyday cause. So yeah, it's pretty well. And this is how it looks like now with the foundation, and I feel like it looks a little bit better now. The eyebrow looks a lot better now. And now I'm gonna do the other eyebrow, and then we're gonna see how it looks. Okay guys, so now tell me, what do you think? Do you think the eyebrow and the whole like eyelid situation looks better now? Do you think it like kind of like fixed it? In my opinion, I feel like the foundation helped so much in this. I feel like it really fixed up the eyebrow and everything. And honestly, this foundation is not bad at all. I would really recommend it for people who are just starting makeup, as well as the eyebrow products. Because if you use the foundation with it, it'll look a lot better. And if you practice more and more with your eyebrows, you'll get like more used to it. So therefore, I really recommend for beginners who are just coming into the makeup world, I really recommend the foundation and the eyebrow products from the dollar store. It's really good for you guys to practice like that. When you get better at it and you feel more confident at makeup, you can get more like higher price products and use them and kind of do more things like that. But yeah, I really recommend so far the products I've been using for beginners. So yeah guys, it's good. And now we're gonna move on with our actual whole face. So we're just gonna get a little bit of foundation, put some on your nose, here, 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 and here, and you're just gonna mix it around. And then we're gonna use our beauty sponge, and then we're gonna kind of mix it all together. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And okay, so for like skin on your face, the foundation is also working like really well. And like I said, it might not cover so well the acne on your face, but it kind of gives you that coverage. So it like your face, if you have like some red spots, then it'll be fine. But yeah, this foundation is really well, and it's really smooth like I said before. And I feel like it's a foundation that I might use that during like school days or days I don't really want to wear a lot of makeup, to let my skin rest. So yeah, I really recommend this foundation. Well guys, this foundation kind of feels like a baby cream I have that has some tint to it. It has a tint for your skin, and it really feels like that. But the only difference is that this foundation is a little bit more liquidy. The other one is a little bit more thick, but it almost feels like the same thing. It's kind of crazy if you think about it. So now what I'm going to add some of the excess of the foundation that I have on my hand on some more of my acne spots, or some spots where they're more red, so I can get more coverage, because like I said, this foundation doesn't really cover that much. Also, since we don't have any concealer, I'm going to go ahead and apply it also under my eyes, since we don't really have concealer right now. So I'm going to also go ahead and do that. I'm going to use my finger for that. Just like if you were putting on concealer, but this time you're only using foundation. So now I'm gonna just blend that all in. Also, I'm gonna use some more of the rest of the foundation I have and apply it to my neck once I'm done with the face. Now we're gonna put some on our neck, like the rest of it that we have on our hand, we're gonna put it on our neck. So, you know, our face and our neck aren't like a completely different shade. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and we're just gonna blend that in. Now we are done with our foundation, and we're gonna move on to our pressed powder, which is this right here. And I'm just gonna open that up. Also guys, this foundation is actually really nice. I really like it. I really recommend it. 10 out of 10. I actually really liked it. Especially for skin that has very little imperfections. It's really good. So really recommend it. Okay, now we're going to use our pressed powder, and this is how it looks like. Again, there wasn't a lot of shades of this. There's only like 2, I think. So I tried my best to get one that kind of matches mine. Okay guys, so I actually got these brushes. They're not from the dollar store, but they were super cheap at Walmart. So I'm going to try them out and see how they work. They were actually, I think they were $4. So I'm going to test them out and see, you know, how they work. So I'm gonna be using the super big one for the pressed powders. So yeah. Also, it was so difficult trying to find a shade that could maybe fit my skin tone. Okay, I feel like it's a little bit dark, but maybe it could work out, so I'm gonna try and blend it in. So far this brush, it's not that thick. It feels almost as a feather. It's really like, I can't explain it. Like, how do I say it? It's really thin. Like, it barely feels like it's touching your skin. So, fluffy. It's super fluffy. Like, I don't know why it's so fluffy, but... And that's not really a bad thing because it doesn't really scratch up your face or anything, but it doesn't pick up much of the powder. So that's the only kind of like bad thing about it. So... But it's alright, you know, if like I said, if you're a beginner, this is actually a good brush for you. You know, just to get started and kind of get the feel of makeup. So I'm going to apply some to my neck too, because like I said, you do not want your neck to be a whole different shade than your face. So I'm just going to try and keep applying. And now that I have applied the powder on most of my face, I'm going to apply it now under my eyes with this brush right here. So I'm just gonna get some of the powder and kind of like do this right here, and I'm gonna try and do that. And now I'm gonna do it on the top on my eyelid, because we don't want our skin or our face to look too shiny or oily. So there we go. Now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side of my face. So far, this pressed powder is like really nice. I mean, like, it's kind of like really light. Like, it's not heavy. It doesn't make you look like a piece of cake. I don't know if you know what I mean. Like, it doesn't make it look cakey. It's really like thin and super smooth. So yeah, I kind of like it. It's really nice. The only thing is that I would get a lighter shade, but you know, there isn't really a lot of options. This was like the only other thing I could find. But for beginners, I feel like this powder would also be good. It's not bad. I can't say it's bad. It's really good. So yeah, if you want to like, if you're beginning to do makeup, this is also another good thing to get at the dollar store. If you don't want to waste your money yet on like expensive powders. Okay, so I feel like this is good. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so now we're gonna use the contour, and I'm gonna use the darker shade for right here, kind of to mark that cheekbone. And the other tone, I'm gonna use it for like kind of like a baking tone. So first I'm gonna see how light this is. Yeah, I think this could work out. Okay, so I think to do the bronze, I think I'm gonna use what brush? I'm gonna try and use this one and see how it looks. So I'm gonna apply just a little bit because I don't know yet how dark it is. So I'm gonna grab here and just go straight up with it. Okay, I think I should apply a little bit more. So what I can tell is that it's really hard to kind of like blend that in. Like, so I think I'm gonna use my original bronzer brush, because I feel that with this brush it doesn't really mark well or blend well. So I'm gonna use this brush and I'm just gonna blend that in. Yeah, this is a lot easier. So I'm gonna go straight up with it. Oh, and also a tip, when you do bronzer or contour, you want to do this, because this kind of helps to mark your lines. So okay, so the concealer is actually kind of nice. It's really like natural, and yeah, it's nice, you know, I like it, and it actually blends really well if you use the right brush. So now we're gonna do the other side, and we're gonna do the same thing. Okay, so now that I'm looking at it, okay, so something I will say is that the contour the contour. The contour, it's not really pigmented, so if you want it to be more pigmented and mark out more your cheek line, you're gonna have to like get a lot of it, like more and more over and over. But I will say this, the color is really nice. It's very natural, and I always like natural things. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say about the contour. And now let's move on and use this shade for kind of like a baking. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And for that one, I'm actually gonna use this brush because I feel like it'll be more easier to mark that. So let's get some of that, and we're going to apply it. Now we're gonna do the other side. I move my hair, it's in the way. So, like that. And then once you do that, we're just gonna blend it in with the rest of the contour. And I'm gonna use this brush because it's really big and it really blends in well with all the powder. So once you're done with that, we're gonna move on to our blush. Oh, and before we move on, this for baking wasn't like that good because it kind of matched the shade of the foundation, so it didn't really make much of a difference. But it's a nice color, you know, just in case you get a like darker foundation than me, this would be good. But since I got one that kind of looks like this one, it didn't make much of a difference, but it was really good for blending. So yeah, it's okay, it's good. So yeah, this contour, I recommend it for beginners, and that's good. So now we're gonna move on to our blush, and I got two, like I said, because I couldn't decide, guys. I couldn't decide which one I wanted to choose, so I got this one and this one. Trust me, they are not the same shade. They look completely different side by side. This one's darker, this one's lighter. So I think just to be safe, we're gonna use the lighter shade and see how it looks. So this is how it looks. This is the shade. And I don't have a blush, brush. So I'm gonna use the original I already have. And yeah, I'm just gonna apply it. I'm gonna get a lot since, you know, it's really light. And I'm gonna apply it right now. Oh, okay, this kind of pigments. Okay, so the pigment is kind of really hard. Like, it actually pigments it. So I changed my mind. This is pretty good. And now I'm just gonna do that. As you can see, it actually pigments a lot. So now I'm gonna do the other cheek real quick. As you can tell, you can still see my bags of my eyes because, you know, I really needed that concealer, but I couldn't find any at the dollar store. And I've been having these bags because I've not been sleeping well. I don't know what's going on with me lately. I just can't sleep. But yeah, and now we're gonna use the other blush because I feel like we still need more color to this look. So I'm gonna open this up and we're gonna use it and we're gonna see how it is. The first blush was actually really nice. I recommend it for like natural looks and for beginners as well. So that was good. And now we're gonna use this one and let's see how it goes. Hopefully it's as good as the other one because, you know, the other one was pretty good. So this is how it looks like. As you can tell, it's a darker shade than the other one. And I'm just going to put it on my brush real quick and I'm going to apply it. So, okay, this is a lot darker than the other one. And I actually like this one a little bit more than the other one because the other one, even though it was really light and natural, this one gives it more of a pop into the look, and it gives a lot of color. So I'm liking this a lot. So next, when you're done with your blush, as you can see, we're gonna move on with our highlights. So I'll be super honest with you guys, I could not find a highlight at the dollar store, but I improvised. I saw this kind of like loose eyeshadow and it says intense shimmer, right? So I'm thinking maybe since it has a lot of shimmer, that it'll be amazing for highlight. Okay, so I opened it up and this is how it looks like. And as you can tell, it's a loose powder. Like I said, it is a loose eyeshadow. And I'm just gonna try and apply it. Whoa, that's a lot. That's a lot of eyeshadow. So I'm gonna apply it on my like cheekbones right here and see how it looks. Hopefully, let's pray to God that this looks at least decent. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna spread it with my finger, and you know, it's not that bad. I mean, I know it's an eyeshadow. It's not technically a highlight, but you know. Oh no, that was too much. There we go. So now we're gonna blend that in with our finger, and yeah. Now we're gonna do the other side, just like that, and not add too much like I did because that was kind of embarrassing. So we'll take off some of the excess and kind of like do this, and then kind of blend it with your finger. Okay, I'm looking at it. I feel like we need a little bit more, so I'm kind of gonna apply just a tiny bit more and blend it in with my finger. And then do the same thing on the other side and blend it in. And now that we're done with the side of our face, we're gonna do our nose. And use the excess that you have on your brush and kind of like do that. And now I'm gonna just blend it in as much as I can. And also right here, like on my cupid bow, I'm gonna try and apply it. Okay, so now that I'm looking at it, it's kind of good. I think my idea kind of worked. It's not that pigmented because obviously this is eyeshadow, but for like an improvisation, since there wasn't any like highlight, I guess it's kind of alright. So now I'm gonna put some on the little arch here on my eyebrow. So I'm gonna apply a little bit there, and then do the same thing for the other side. And blend, and yeah, we're good with the highlight. And now we're gonna move on with eyeshadow, guys. Eyeshadow, that is the funnest part in my opinion in makeup. The eyeshadow is always the best part. So what I got for eyeshadow was kind of just this, and I think that was it. Yeah, I think that was it for eyeshadow. This was literally the only like colors that kind of looked kind of decent. So I was just, you know, I'm gonna try it out. Also, that little like the powder I used for the highlight actually worked really well. So if you're a beginner and you're looking for easy highlight to use, I recommend that. And well, yeah, guys. So, and let me get this out. Okay, here it is. So this is how it looks like. I'm gonna open it up real quick so you can see the shades. So that's it. And I'm going to try my best, okay? I'm going to try my best to do a simple, kind of cute eyeshadow. So what I'm going to do is actually, let's see if there's a brush here I can use. No. I think I'm going to have to use my BH cosmetic brushes because these, as you can tell, the tips are not really that good for eyeshadow. So I'm going to move back here. Do one of these. Get this one. Okay, so what I'm going to use first is this brush, and I'm going to use this color right here. So I'm going to swatch it real quick to see how it looks. Okay, so this is how it looks. It's actually kind of pigmented, so that's a good thing. So I'm going to get some of it and then try and do eyeshadow. So you're gonna just do this. So as far as I'm putting it on, it's kind of nice, you know. It's really pigmented and I actually really like it. It's really natural, and it's kind of like, it's easy to blend. As far as I'm using it with this brush, it's really easy to blend in, and I really like the color too. So you know, it's going pretty well. Okay, this eyeshadow is going great. It's going bomb. So just gonna blend it more. And now we're gonna do the other eye. What I couldn't find at the dollar store was like a matte eyeshadow palette. Like even a small one, I couldn't find one. So if this looks really shimmery, I'm sorry about that. It's like the only really cute thing I could really find there. That was, well, something that I could find that could match an eyeshadow look. So, but you know, that's okay, because right now this eyeshadow is looking pretty well and it's blending in super great. So I'm not complaining. Okay, now that we are done blending this in, we're gonna use our next eyeshadow color, and I think what I'm gonna use next is going to be this one right here, this purple one, and I'm gonna use this brush and see how it works out. And then when I use this to place the eyeshadow, I'm gonna blend it in with this brush. So let's get a little bit of that. Let me check how it looks. Oh, that's really pigmented, guys. Like, wow. Okay, so a good thing I didn't put it on my eye yet. So I'm just gonna put it like right here in the corner of my eye and kind of go in. Oh, okay. So something I quickly just noticed is that it's like a weird eyeshadow. It's like when you look at it from the palette, you think it'll be super like dark and easy to blend in. But so far, when you try to blend it in, it kind of changes the purple color to a gray one. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really weird, and I don't know how to feel about it right now, but hopefully as I blend it in, it'll look better. So I'm just gonna do this. So try and start little by little when you do this, because you know, you want to be super careful, especially with these eyeshadows. So kind of blend that in right here. As you can tell, my brush is already getting some of the tints already. So kind of blend that in. And like I said, get little by little and be very careful. And then I'm going to get the brush again right here and blend it in as much as I can. Okay, I feel like that's good. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. So turn this way, get a little bit of this, start little by little. Whoa, whoa, buddy. Okay, now we're gonna use this brush again and blend that in so I don't look like a raccoon. Okay, and then we're gonna go back to getting some more and kind of pigment it a little bit more than it already is. And then get this brush and then blend in the solid colors right here. Okay. I'm trying my ultimate best to blend this in. Okay, now we're gonna get the same brush we used for the first color, and we're gonna kind of do this. Go here to up, down, go here, up. So here, and then same thing on the other side. Okay, this will help a lot for like blending in the colors. And now what I'm gonna do is get the foundation we used the first time, and I'm gonna use this brush right here, and I'm going to kind of do a cut crease right here. So get a little bit from the foundation, and I'm going to do a cut crease. So I'm going to take off a little bit of that excess and then kind of for like these products are from the dollar store, and you know, they aren't that bad, guys. Like, they're actually kind of nice. So just in case you were wondering, I'm not, like, these products aren't that bad. The eyeshadow could do some work. I mean, it could be easier to blend in, but, you know, the shade and the whole color isn't bad at all. And if you really try, you'll be able to blend it in. So now that you do the cut crease on this side, you're going to do it to the other side. And I'm going to get more of the foundation. One thing I am going to say is that if you really want to blend in the eyeshadow, sorry guys, didn't mean to hit you, but something I'm going to say is that if you do want to blend in really well the eyeshadow from the dollar store, at least get some good brushes from Walmart, so it'll be a lot easier to blend in, because that is what really helped me with the eyeshadow was the brushes. And I feel like if you have good brushes, there's no such thing as a bad eyeshadow. So when you're done doing your crease, you're going to use your finger and kind of blend that in. I'm going to do that for the other side too. And now we're going to get our next color, which is going to be our last one too. It's going to be this one right here. And right now I'm going to swatch it and see how it looks. So just going to swatch here, and yeah, it's a pretty good color. It's not that pigmented. You can't really see it, but I think it'll do a really good color for our crease. So we're going to get that. And I'm going to take off some of the excess and put it right here. It's kind of like a skin color eyeshadow. I can't really explain it. It's kind of pale. It's like a pale rose. It's a good color for the crease. So okay, once you're done with this side, you're going to do the other side as well. For beginners, I feel like this eyeshadow would be really good because it isn't too pigmented and it's really natural. So if like you mess up a little bit, it'll be super easy to take off. It won't like pigment your eyelid or anything like that. Okay, now I feel like with the brush, it's kind of difficult to like get the pigment in. So we're going to use our fingers and we're going to apply a bit more to the crease. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Yep, with the finger it was a lot easier to pigment. Now that we're done doing most of the eyeshadow, our last step is gonna be getting some of the foundation right here. Put some on our hand right here. Not too much. Oops. Ah. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna get our brow brush here, and we're kind of gonna do kind of like a mark here to clean up the mess we made under our eye. So we're gonna kind of do this. And then we're gonna get a sponge right here and we're gonna just blend that in. And that helps a lot to clean up the mess we made under our eye. And we're gonna do the same thing for the other side. So get a little bit of the foundation and then do the same thing. You want to clean up all the eyeshadow that got left under your eyes, so. And then use your sponge and kind of blend that in. Okay. This is how it should look like after you're done. And, well guys, that was it for our eyeshadow. And now what's next? Oh yeah, okay, now we're gonna do our mascara. And for this, it's gonna be super fun. Wait. No. One more thing. Okay, so this is another thing I got for eyeshadow. It's called a smudge pot. So it's basically literally the same thing as like powder, like eyeshadow and powder. But I wanted to use this one as like kind of the highlight of the inner eye here for the eyeshadow. So we're gonna open it up real quick. And we're gonna test it out and see how it looks. So that's how it looks like, and we're just gonna apply that in our inner eye. Ooh, okay. So I feel like we should use this brush, kind of like get the inner eye. So we're just gonna apply a little bit of that. Or actually, you know what, guys? Let's not use the brush. Let's use our finger, because again, I feel like it'll be easier to apply. So, oh, guys, this is actually kind of like cream. I thought it was powder. Okay, so this is like a cream type of texture. It's really weird, but we're gonna apply it here on our inner eye. Okay, so this actually kind of works. Yeah, this is good for like inner eye highlight. I try to take off some of it. This is as good as it can do. So now we're gonna do the other side. Oh, I think it's good. Yeah, okay, so this is good. Okay, so I recommend this. It's actually really nice. It's really nice to apply. Like, it worked out really well. Like, it's really pretty, and it has a really good shimmer to it. So yeah, I recommend that a lot. And now moving on, we're gonna use our eyeliner. I got eyeliners from the dollar store. I know that's really crazy, and I got two just in case. This one's like a pencil one, and I don't really use those that much. And then this one is like a this looks like a marker. So let's see how it goes. So I'm just gonna open this one up and I'm gonna look at the tip. Yeah, it's kind of like a pencil one, but and like the tip is more like a marker. This one is almost just like this one, but it's a lot smaller and it's pointier. So I think what I'm gonna do to start off is use this one, and I'm gonna try my best, okay guys, because this is my first time kind of using a pencil eyeliner, so please don't bully me. I'm gonna try my best. So okay, you know, it's going well so far. It's really easy to apply. So okay, I'm gonna put more on here. Go back and breathe. Go back. Okay. Whew. Okay, it's actually turning out pretty well. Okay, now I gotta do this. So this is the best I could do. Okay, so this is how it looks. And I'm gonna be real honest with you, I actually really liked it. It was super easy to apply, and it almost felt like, I don't know, it was so easy, and I actually really liked it. I feel like this one's gonna work a lot better than this one, because even though this one's thicker, this one has a more thinner like points, and it'll be a lot easier to do that line. So now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye, and I will see you guys when I'm done. Okay guys, so this is how my eyeliner looks, and I'm super proud of it. Like, oh my god, it was like my first time doing eyeliner pencil, and honestly I'm really proud of it. I feel like I did a really good job, and honestly the eyeliner worked really well. Like the whole texture and everything about it was really smooth and super easy to apply. It is kind of hard when you kind of go here, but you know, if you try hard enough it'll come out great. So I recommend this also for beginners, so everything goes great. And now I'm gonna show you how it looks. So
yeah,
and now we're gonna move on to our mascara, and I actually couldn't find a eyelash curler, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the one I already have. So be right back, I'm gonna go get it. Okay guys, so I just curled my eyelashes, and if they don't look that curly, it's because this eyeliner, one kind of bad thing about it is that it can get smudged really easily. So I was trying my best to curl my eyelashes without messing up too much, and I did have to like kind of fix it up a little bit, kind of put more pigment into the eyeliner because some of it did come off. But you know, I tried my best, and now we're gonna do the mascara, and this is how it looks like, and we're gonna apply it. I'm gonna open it up. Okay, as you can see, it has a lot of mascara, and I'm gonna take off some of it because we don't want that much. Well, I don't. So I'm gonna apply it. So far it seems really good. It's like a normal mascara. It doesn't really give, like, a lot of the mascara doesn't get on your eyelash. You have to like kind of do this to get it on there a lot. So just letting you guys know. I'm gonna apply a little bit more because I feel like there needs to be more mascara. Okay, once you're done with the top of your lashes, you're gonna do the bottom ones. But first, let's do the other top of this eye. So let me take off my hair. Okay, so now we're gonna do the bottom lashes since we're done with the top ones, and be very careful because, you know, bottom lashes are very difficult when it comes to like mascara, so be very careful. And something I'm gonna go ahead and say is that this mascara is really like thin. It isn't heavy. It isn't like when you know how most mascaras, when you apply them, it kind of heavy. It's really heavy and it lowers your eyelashes and you have to like re-curl them again. For this mascara, so far, I can see that it's really thin and light, so it doesn't do that. And that's okay because I usually don't like when mascaras are really heavy. So, and I really like it. It doesn't like, but there's something I do feel like that with the whole makeup. I feel like if you wear this makeup and like during summer, and you sweat, it's over. Like the whole thing is gonna go off. That's why I feel like if you're gonna use this like makeup, I feel like it would be better during like winter time, or just when you know you're not gonna sweat, or just inside. Or maybe the makeup will last a lot longer if you don't use the eyeliner, because like I said, the eyeliner is super easy to smudge. So yeah. Okay, so we're done with our mascara, and this is how it looks. And I think that is it. Actually, no. There's one more step, and actually there's two more. So the only things that are left are my lips and the gel for the eyebrows. So I'm going to go ahead and do the gel. First, I'm going to check the color. Oh. Okay, so it's like a kind of brownish. You can't really see it. I don't think you can see it on my hand. But a lot of the brow gel doesn't come out. But just to be safe, I'm going to take off some of the excess because I don't really want a lot. So I'm just going to take a little bit off and I'm going to apply it. Okay, so as far as I know, I applied it to this eyebrow, and I can see a little bit of a change. It kind of brought out more volume in my eyebrow hair, but not a lot. The color doesn't really match the color on my eyebrow, but that's okay. I feel like it's a good gel, you know, for beginners, and if you want to use it like that, then it's a good gel. So now we're going to do the other eyebrow real quick. It's as if I'm applying an eyebrow gel that's clear. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. You can barely see the tint. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we're gonna move on with our lips. But first, let me look at how the eyebrow looks. Okay, and wait, before we move on, I'm going to get this eyebrow pencil again and use the brush of this and kind of like brush it out a little bit. Other side too. And we're done with the eyebrows. And now we're going to do our last step, which is our lips. Okay guys, so now for our last step, it's going to be our lips. And I got this lip oil, and actually when I bought this stuff for the dollar store, I got this lip gloss, but it like ran out really easily because I needed it for another video, and it ran out a lot, and I had to throw it away because it just didn't have any more. And but I found this one that I have, and as you can tell, I've used it, but this is not how it looks like. It was like literally a lot of lip oil and it was clear, but we're gonna apply that on my lips and we're gonna see how it looks. Also, I've worn this before, and I'm just going to say this. It's an amazing lip oil. And I really like it. It makes your lips like super soft, and it smells like vanilla. It's such a good smell. Like, I could smell it all day. This is it for our whole only dollar store look. I really hope you guys like this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, hit that button, that bell, so you can know when I upload. And also, if you ever want me to do a video of what you would want to see from me, comment down below. Like, don't be shy. Come on, you can comment down, you know, whatever it is. So comment down whatever you want me to do of a video. And well guys, I had so much fun doing this, and I actually really liked how it turned out. And also, I love y'all. I know I don't say that a lot, but Thank you so much for following me. Like, ever since I started this channel, I've been growing and growing, and I appreciate every single one of you that have subscribed. And well, yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Love y'all.